School of the Arts performance of City of Angels. Just before we begin the show, we'd like to ask you to please turn off all cell phones, pagers, or anything else that will beep, bang, or thump. Also, there is no eating, drinking, or smoking in the theater, and there will also be uses of cigarettes in the show. Just in case of emergencies, we have exits to your left and exits to your right and to the rear. Thank you very much, and enjoy the show.
No, it's not. Can I help you? It's a flat rate, $25 a day plus here, you can start reading 2 newspapers.
Yesterday's lies are today's debate on them. Happy Monday.
No such animal.
3 million people in the city of Angels in the last census. Easily half of them went to something they don't want the other half to know. We all get sucked in by the lobby. Palm trees figure the sky, and there's enough sunshine to lay some off on Pittsburgh. But that's all on top. LA, truth to tell, not much different than a pretty girl with the clap. Monday. What other day works so hard at reminding you not to get your hopes up? Because it's going to be coming around again real soon.
Breakfast is over. Some business just walked in, and she's wearing a whole year's salary.
A woman?
No flies on here. Mr. Stone, we'll see you now. Hello, Clay. I know how busy you must be, Mr. Stone. I appreciate your staying here.
The appreciation was all mine. Just one look and you knew Alora Valet was a handful. Maybe 2, if you played your cards right. She had the kind of face a man can hang a dream on. A body that made Venus de Milo look all thumbs. And only the floor kept her legs from going on forever.
Can I be of some help, Mrs. Valet? Miss Valet.
I really don't know where to begin.
Well, why don't you start by telling me if your husband knows you're running around town pretending to be single?
What makes you think I'm married?
Well, as soon as you slipped your ring off, you forgot how tan you are everywhere else. Or at least, I imagine you are everywhere else. You want to start by telling me who you are now that we've established who you're not?
I'm in trouble, Mr. Stone.
Everyone is. It's only the smart ones who know it.
Well, I'm really the last person you expect to see in this kind of office. I mean, I look like a woman called Dolores. I thought so until...
Just watch her dodge the roof like a runaway sweetheart. This role she plays could win her a prize. Each gesture is correct, well chosen for effect, and it would be wiser if I kept my eyes on her eyes.
Are you listening to me, Mr. Stone?
I will, if you will, start leveling.
I beg your pardon.
Tell me the truth. From the minute you walked in here, every time our eyes meet, you look like a deer caught in my headlights.
Let's say I've been sizing you up.
All of the measurements fit.
This is a delicate situation, Mr. Stone. Reputations are at stake.
We don't share that problem.
My name is Alora Kingsley. Mrs. Alora Kingsley. My daughter Mallory
to the cover.
And we'll show your vacation. Yeah. Good day. She get married while she was in there?
Her husband's name slipped her mind. He's 75.
That's probably not what Chelsea slips her.
Crystals and such, the one you want to. Bessie. Yeah, Crystals managed to the cover.
And we'll show your vacation. She get married while she was in there?
Her husband's name slipped her mind. He's 75.
You must have decided to rob the bank instead of a wicker. Oh, it's been a long time since I've ever seen two heroes next to each other.
Yes. Stop! Buddy! Buddy! Hey, I just got your first pages. I was going to read them tonight, but I couldn't wait.
And now you wish you had.
Oh, sweetheart. I'm your biggest fan. I've read a synopsis of every book you've ever written. Hey, with a little mustard on some rye, every word is appealing. But nothing was ever hurt by being improved.
Let me get the pages.
Hey, get the pages. I buy a book and I get stuck with the author. You buy a rose, you're stuck with a thorn. It's undeniable. The guy is pliable, and Shakespeare and Dickens were washed up before I was born.
Buddy, shoot.
All right. I gotta be honest, no matter how much it hurts me, I just didn't expect you to go into business for yourself. You know what I mean? Those 3 shots in the dark, then opening in the hospital, Stone being wheeled in. We never said the rest of the picture was gonna be a flashback. Not once in all these weeks. I mean, the main titles, then boom, right to a flashback. That's kicked. It's tired. Flashbacks are a thing of the past. Anyway, we're gonna do it later. And we show Stone with this girl, the icon scene with baby.
Bobby.
Right. Back in the early days, aren't we?
But the book started with a
Don't go
flashback,
away.
so I thought...
Yeah. Put them on. Henry, look, never mind, it's perfect. We gotta take out 4 minutes. Nothing any good's ever hurt by cutting. Circumcision's to one side, of course. It's all now, who doesn't? I can take 10 seconds at the minute walks, and nobody ever know. Hang on, wait. Did you recut the scene where the puppy dies? How much time did that save? Beautiful. Well, great. Call me when you make the other cuts. Beautiful. I know the book started with a flashback. If I just wanted to shoot the book, I'd take pictures of the pages and save a fortune on actors, right? Hey, just do it like we do, right? Open with Woolley answering the phone. Bring in Stone. Then, in comes Alora Kingsley asking me to look for Mallory. Oh, and in the future, you gotta promise to do me one favor and insist on it. After we agree on something, don't try to make it better. Donna tell you the car will pick you up early? I'm screening 2 pictures, so I want to start a little sooner. That's too dark. There's dark, and there's dark.
I'm coming along. Gabby's publisher wants her back in New York.
Can't she go tomorrow? I'm showing the new Sturgis.
Well, she's a little harder to rewrite than I am.
That's all I need. You missing her right now. You know, you're not the same when your wife's around. You know that? Part of you's gone off somewhere. The secret, tender part. Hey, tell her to haul her fanny back here soon. I'm the only one that gets to make you unhappy, right? I need the new pages first thing yesterday. I'm gonna open my window. I want to see some fingers flying. Hey, Stein, let me hear a smile. Louder! That's my boy.
This job is not to be believed, and I cannot believe my luck. I've had the literary crime of my life, and I'm about to have the time of my life. Unless I'm easily deceived, nobody does intend to sugarcoat it. Stop, man, he's alright. All work, no bite. I've always hung for chins.
Great looking woman that, Mrs. What's her name?
I didn't notice.
Yeah, I noticed how much you didn't. So, what's her problem? Husband's got a little something on the side?
The man is 75.
Some guys will crawl out of the grave to cheat. Runaway daughter?
If that were you, where would I find you?
Probably in front of the mirror.
Some kind of crime, huh?
I didn't notice.
Young and ripe.
She'll get over it. We're all that for about 30
Rent's $42.50 a month at the Beverly Cresta Court. No one I know's got a clue who Beverly was, but they named half of everything in LA after her. My neighbor on one side was a minister and a pet secretary who also answered fan mail for Gene Autry. On the other, someone with half a brow who advertised income tax returns and high colonics while you wait. Life at the Beverly Cresta could be exceedingly dull, a fact I was often too dumb to appreciate.
So stay with me, even after we lost. Thank you. Now for a wonderful double across the street, I introduce you to my movie. Three guys named Joe. You gotta look out for yourself. Hit it, Bernie. Yeah? Slip down to the door.
Yeah, but you gotta sign for it.
Slip the pencil under too.
You got a lot to learn about being a host, Frank. How you like it? We slip you under the door. Needs more salt.
Who sent you guys? Stuck behind?
Big Six here. Like work.
I'm all ears.
You don't need him. He talks with his hands.
Is that so?
Oh. You know, I hope this don't disturb the neighbors. Yeah. Give him a little music.
You gotta look out for yourself.
Take my word for it. Needs more salt. I gotta get something for my girl's birthday. Yeah! Give him this one. Yeah!
It was as though I'd been hit by a wrecking ball wearing a pinky ring. Some part of me that still seemed to be functioning was watching the other part of me that wasn't fall. Then, that part started falling too, and the race began to see which part could hit bottom first.
Somehow I was getting the idea that this was God's way of punishing me for having $100 all at once.
Is that supposed to be funny?
Half and half.
Well, it's almost right.
Donna! Waiting is expensive.
She's all today.
Well, here would be even better. That dress is half an inch too long. Photograph even longer.
I'm not in a movie.
Everybody in a movie. Sometimes we just turn the camera on. Tell right every time. Words, words, words. That's all they know. It's gonna take a while. Who have I got for lunch?
Carla,
Who?
your wife.
Cancel.
1 or 2 dozen.
Whichever's more. Beautiful. The man's an artist. Took me long enough to teach it.
I'll see you tomorrow, Mr. Fenner.
Knock, knock. The man of my dreams. Hey, I just got the page where Stone gets beat up. You like it? Like it's for pitchers. These are the love. They're perfect. But we'll fix it.
Well, can't I finish writing the script before we fix it?
Sure, you can finish. But first, we'll fix.
All right, what do you want? Your words?
No. There are too many words now. Give me pictures. Paint me scenes. Movies are shadows. They're light. They're dark. Their faces 10 feet high. Close up of him. Close up of her. Cut to close up of husband. Watching close up of her. Watching close up of him. Oh, you'll get it. You'll see. Sweetheart, nobody gets a hole in one their first time at bat. I mean, there's people out here that make a fortune writing movies, and they don't know how. No offense, everybody and their brother writes books. A screenplay?
That's a color. That's a ball game of a whole nother color.
When Buddy Finder talks, you're not listening to someone else. I've got 12 nominations, half a dozen Oscars, 9 cars, and 3 ex-wives to show. That in this business of refuse and nephews, I know myself. You're and great, shouldn't want to kill the surprise. Never cannibalize or impair a single hair or phrase of your amazing opus. Still a lot of scribblers singing stuff when they write in the street. Stalls right in the street, so intervene. I sing through your book. The characters jumped to life on the page. Now we're at the stage where I bring them to life on the screen. Don't cling to the words to which you gave birth. Remember how many a picture is worth. The odds are 1,000 to 1, so get used to its style. Yours, baby, trust me, the movie is mine. You learn from Von Stern, you grow from Von Stroheim, and so I take heir to this skill. This town has nothing was it. Let's face it, I've been through the collaborative art. Also recipes and art. With the notion that motion pictures works are carved in marble. Darling, get this on pad, type it up for next week. I'm obligated to speak. Advertise it. What do upset? But this is advice, not a threat. But see how tough things can get. But when things get wrong, it can get bloody. Baby, nobody says nobody. So what? You better concede. Let Buddy be Buddy, pure Buddy, and be your Buddy. The Buddy you need. Next.
Uli? What do you say, sweetheart? Right, it's Manny Munoz. Now, it looks to me like he's out right now. Can I tell him anything for you? Thanks. I love you too, muchacha. Hey. Rearrange furniture?
An interior decorator.
Yeah, you do your face too? Neighbor said the whole place shook.
Must have been an earthquake.
In just your bungalow?
Nature's funny. Hey, which one of you stole my radio?
What case you working on?
Who says I'm working on a case?
Fancy groceries.
I got lucky on a quiz show.
How'd you like to win 30 days in the can for not answering?
A routine job. Same old kind of thing.
You know I forget. What old kind of thing might that be?
I forget too.
Oh, you've got to need stitches, amigo. A lot, I hope.
With a rusty needle, maybe.
Makes my mouth water.
Huh.
Hey, Lieutenant. Take your dog for a walk. I don't want it messing up my carpet.
Whatever you're up to. 6 to 5, there's a dame in the picture.
Gambling's illegal.
Lieutenant?
More like even money. Yeah, 10 years I know this guy. We conjured the same beat together. There's never been a dame that couldn't twist it from around your finger from a block away.
Munoz was right. Me and dames. Shorthand for trouble. Beginning with Bobby. Bobby. Whoever said time heals all wounds never knew anyone like Bobby. Ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Note proudly presents the sultry song stylings of Miss Bobby Edwards.
Yes, no. I open up my
Monday nights, I was usually too busy to drop by to see Bobby. And she knew it. Bobby! Bobby! Come on, Bobby, it's me. Open the door. Bobby! Open the door, goddammit! Open it! If there really is some place called hell, the calendar is not of Mondays.
Who is this crazy maniac? Hey, go call the police.
I am police!
You son of a bitch.
No one calls Irwin S. Irving a son of a bitch to his face. You know how much I gave to charity last year?
This is how you get into the movies? He brings his own casting couch with him?
My left pocket. There's thousands in there. Take it all. This never happened. Oh. How much to be in my next picture, huh? No! Are you crazy? You're not trying to shoot this anyone here? For God's sake, stop it!
No, it's going fine, Gab. I just finished scene 17. Flashback of the shooting into Bobby's dressing room. It's good. Buddy, he's teaching me to write with guns now instead of words. So what do you think of this scene? It's a close-up of a writer, and he's missing his wife. Okay to cut to a close-up of her missing him? Good. I'll print it. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Donna?
I don't mean to interrupt.
Then what good are you?
Buddy's going to be reading the new script pages. I wanted to break the fall.
Oh?
He doesn't like Ernest Irving getting shot.
But this morning he was in love with it.
Well, one for the rule of thumb department. Love is also something you fall out of. I don't think the scene is dead. He just wants to fix it.
You know, funny how he thinks he can keep doing this to people without taking his pants down.
You're wicked. He has to recognize himself in Ernest Irving.
People don't recognize themselves as others, right, though? You see any of yourself in Uli's character?
Me? Never.
I rest my case. Done.
Oh,
Thanks for breaking the fall.
just trying to be the best bully I can.
So, either of you two ladies free for dinner tonight?
Donna might be.
Scene 18. Downtown LA. Exterior. Daytime. Overcast. It's shot of a public phone booth on the corner of Sunset and Anywhere. The camera intrudes on one of LA's slimier angels, a rather smudged carbon copy of a human being, as he tries to set the record for a nickel's worth of heavy breathing. After established, Uli enters. As the creepy crawler slithers off, Uli takes the receiver with the sleeve of her dress and she wipes it off and places a call. Cut to close-up of Uli in mid-conversation.
My telephone at the bank recognized her signature and told me who she was. He was so grateful to finally get a check from you that wouldn't hit the ceiling if you dropped it. Listen, if you ever want to get in touch with Mrs. Kingsley, just look to the top of Paso Broncos Drive. Right where Roma looks for Radio Single K. I know, it doesn't get much more plastic than that. Looks like Mrs. Kingsley isn't just any old Mrs. Kingsley, huh? Margaret. I'll see him here.
Stone, here so fast? Has there been some kind of change?
Peter, let me think.
Is there something that I don't know about?
I'll tie up this for you later, darling. In the meantime, you let me deal with Stone.
You think everything's all right?
I think you better try finishing my knee. Try acting natural. If you can remember what that's like. Mr. Stone, what a pleasant treat.
This seems to be your day for them.
This is my stepson, Peter Kingsley. Peter, this is Mr. Stone.
Afraid I'm a bit messy.
Peter, darling, we need to talk. Why don't you go roll on the court and get ready for me?
Mr. Stone?
I don't know much about tennis, Mrs. Kingsley, but how much more warming up do you figure he needs?
You don't play?
It's too hard at my place. I keep breaking the lands.
I didn't expect to see you so soon. Any leads on Mallory? Isn't that what you call them?
Look, Mrs. Kingsley, I'm not here to teach you my business, just to let you know that I don't want yours. I don't suppose you'd know why 2 trained apes showed up at my place last night to give me a crash course in bleeding?
Your face.
It'll live. Mrs. Kingsley, here's your deposit. Minus $25. I'm keeping a day's pay for the pounding. Only my friends pick me up for nothing.
I don't understand. Why wouldn't you adopt what Mallory found? Well, I don't know. That's the truth.
The truth? The truth to people like you, Mrs. Kingsley, is whatever works for the moment. Something that can hold up 2 times in a row.
You are not out on the street now, Mr. Stone.
Just give me 5 seconds. It was a treat seeing your home. It'll save me a trip to England.
I'm afraid you really can't quit. Choice isn't yours.
That'll be news to my logic.
My husband isn't known for taking no for an answer. This way, please.
This way, please, like she was leading me to men's sportswear. Luther Kingsley, the Widowmaker. Half the planes and tanks in World War II were built by Luther Kingsley. There weren't too many square names the man didn't own. I say the man. He was more a shadow. Luther Kingsley hadn't been seen in public for years. Once he owned the world, he turned his back on it. Easy come, easy go. Yes.
You look wonderful, darling.
No? Too strenuous to visit the Laura. We've done a lot of good hard work this morning, haven't we, Luther?
Dr. Mantle, this is Mr. Stone.
May I give some service to you, sir?
I'm told that you're patient. I'm supposed to talk to you.
Luther Kingsley is not my patient. You're all because we told you. Luther Kingsley is my traveling companion. Infantile paralysis is tragic only to those who view it as a disease. I see it as one of the many steps possible to the journey to the center of virtue.
Dr. Mantle is my husband's spiritual therapist.
Muscles for the soul.
Skepticism cures nothing, Mrs. Stone.
Fantasy, even less. Mr. Kingsley, sir. Last night, 2 of nature's nastier mistakes decided to try their recipe for face pudding on me so that I could understand the whereabouts of your daughter was no business of mine. Even with the one eye they didn't close, I could see their point. I've given your deposit back to your wife.
Mr. Kingsley insists that you reconsider.
Mr. Kingsley, sir, let me say this straight to your mirror. No, that's...
Mr. Stone, if you do not agree to find out, Mr. Kingsley will see that your investigator's license to tell a very so famous evil. You will be finished in this state.
The country's got 1 or 2 more.
You may not be able to see, Mrs. Stone, but there are some very long fingers in there. Fingers that can reach wherever you go. Lest you feel that Mr. Kingsley does not appreciate your possible jeopardy. Mrs. Kingsley spoke to you of a bonus. That figure is $10,000. We trust that won't be too much digging.
$10,000. Next to Mrs. Kingsley's. That was the best figure in the room.
Was there ever a time when you didn't get your way?
You'll be the first to know.
Nasty habit.
Only kind of have.
Well, don't let me keep you your tennis game. You seem at home on the court.
Let's say that I'm later.
Well, you don't look like the sort.
My hidden talents are there. Our competitor hasn't been found to defeat me.
I'll bet you're a real good sport.
Shall we sing the ball is in your court?
I bet you like to play rough.
I like to work up a spot.
And you just can't get enough.
I'm good for more than one step. But I promise I'll show no regret if you beat me.
My backhand is clearly my forte. Shall we say the ball is in your court?
No one ever plays with me.
I thought you were next of kin did.
My husband never plays with me. He's too easily wounded.
You leave me breathless too.
Wait till our match is through.
I may lack form and finesse, but I won't get a chin.
It's not exciting unless the competition is stiff.
I think I understand your racket. I'm not your league.
But you can ride it.
This game advances the glove.
Well, I think love is a
Let's give the tempo a shove.
and raise the stakes a bit.
One thing I'm positive of, it's time for someone to score. Tell me how you like to play.
On grass or breaking every day.
They're both okay.
By the time darling, let's stop dilly-dallying.
Ready for a rousing rally.
Shall we say the ball is in our court?
It looks like one of us is being asked to leave. I got the impression I was being asked to stay.
After you find memory,
The incentives never stop.
I'm saving the best for last. Shall we say the ball is in your court?
Poor girls run away from home looking for something better. Those girls can't wait to find anything worse. With 10,001 reasons to look for Mallory Kingsley, I started at the top by going right to the bottom of the barrel.
Try to track her down. Go over the whole town. No ambition, expedition. Everybody's gotta be somewhere.
you gotta look high and low. Never around, so you gotta play your game. It's a little like tic-tac-toe. She's where I wonder I can find this chick. It's quite a wonder to underestimate her. She's a stylish kind of private chick. She looks familiar. You're all I see each day beneath the innumerable eyes. You're the heart to get her where to stay. She's one I'll never lay my eyes on. Where I wonder if I can find this chick. It's quite a blunder to underestimate her. She's a stylish kind of private chick. She looks familiar, though I've never seen her. I've seen girls like this, so young and ripe. You're missing this. Is not the time to miss a misdemeanor. Why don't you let me choose a change of pace for us like this? You came to the right place. Where's that?
The one advantage to living alone was you never had to rely on anyone about what a great day you had. Looking for Mallory Kingsley was about as refreshing as a quick dip in a cesspool, and just as rewarding. For now, it was time to hit the sack. Living in earthquake country, sometimes the sack hits you.
Everybody's gotta be somewhere.
It was Mallory Kingsley, and for a missing girl, there was not a whole lot missing.
How'd you know it was my birthday?
Thank you.
call New York.
My phone reaches there.
Oh, I hate lying in front of an audience. Besides, I got some work to do.
You love your wife. You know that, don't you?
I do. Strange phrase in this context, I know, but...
Then how do you explain being here?
Well, I don't want to put my time out alone. Not without someone I care about.
Right. What's your line? Some guy who crawl out of the grave to cheat.
It's foolish.
You wrote it.
I really like what my characters tell me to write. They're a hell of a lot smarter than I am.
So which one of them is telling you his truth?
Stone. He has this streak of morality that just somehow eludes me.
First, you level.
Level.
About why you're here. I don't remember you coming back with these sheets from the laundry.
Well, it's simple, Mr. Stone. You see, I want half of whatever my daddy's paying you to find me. Well, we earned it, haven't I? I mean, how many other lost people turned up in your bed?
Until tonight, just me. And where exactly do I tell Daddy that I found you?
Tijuana, Frisco? He won't care. Just as long as baby's back.
So why does Baby have to go through all of this for what has to be petty cash in your family?
Don't let Luther Kingsley's condition fool you, just because he looks like a hot dog on a roll. He wants to know what the score is all the time. I can't tell him what I need the money.
Blackmail.
How'd you guess?
This is my room. I do very well here.
Last year, I kind of had a thing with my tennis teacher. A couple of other people, too. We all kind of had a thing together. Sort of mixed doubles. Manuelo took some pictures. Now, I love how they came out. But I don't think Daddy would. See, he thinks I'm a good girl. He just doesn't know how good.
So you got your stepmother to set up the entire disappearance scam?
Oh, no. The Lord thinks I really did run away. My brother Peter and I worked it all out.
So how come I got invited to the party?
Well, Peter's very thorough. He checked around. Said he found out that you were real smart. That you knew how to handle yourself. Do you really know how to handle yourself, Mr. Stone?
Another day, another gun. Will I ever learn? Will I ever forget? Is my life going to be one long flashback?
Mahoney, Seymour, take us down here. It came out as the official studio release. July 17th, Hollywood, California. Movie land and filmgoers the world over mourn the sun passing in his sleep. A celluloid giant and industry pioneer, Irving is Irving.
One bullet entered between the third and fourth ribs and penetrating the thorax.
Death became peacefully to the motion mogul and philanthropist extraordinaire.
The second bullet shot the right kidney. All in all, an obvious heart attack. I've seen pigs die better. Not when they go with their hands.
Stop!
Give it time.
It's one thing I've never heard from you. Forget me.
The minute I die.
You're getting away with it. You son of a bitch. You're getting away with murder.
I was ready to take my lumps.
There are no goddamn lumps for gringos. You want lumps? Be brown, be black, be yellow. Everything's smooth for you, milky bastards. Kicked off the force, that don't even wash your hand. This happens to me, they hang me by my clock weights. Jesus, they fry me for jaywalking.
I didn't ask for
But
this.
you people don't have to ask! It comes along with being in the club. Heads and tails will always win as long as the heads are blonde, right? First you stole the land, now you're murdering the lot, and the more you've got, the more there is to throw away when you go. And you had it all. The badge, the right color skin.
You finished?
No, not till you are. Starting this very minute, you're not going to use scarf that night. Not with my breath on your neck. I'm moving inside you. There's not going to be 1 year you're not going to see me anymore. Better be the cleanest nose in town, because I'll bust you for a bad haircut. Give me one more chance, and I'll personally strap you to the gas chamber chair, sweetheart.
Maybe we could get them put in a love seat.
We agreed to not having that scene in the morgue, didn't we? Didn't we agree I was right? No Irwin S. Irving in the morgue scene?
Am I married to everything we agreed to? You know, I've been known to be creative on my own. Accidents do happen.
Does it say anywhere not to be creative? Did I indicate someplace? Be a hack? You can write whatever the hell comes into your head. I want you to, just so long as I like it in advance. And I'm telling you that showing 2 morgue scenes is exactly showing 1 too many morgue scenes. Jesus! Take it easy. There's a person under this skin. Look. Reading the book, I saw the whole movie from beginning to end. Frankly, it's a pain in the keister for me to have to shoot the damn thing so that everybody else can see it. But the studio can't sell tickets to my head, right? Just believe me. I've already seen this movie, and that first morgue scene is needed, okay?
But having 2 morgue scenes, it lets me establish Muno's anger at Stone for getting away with Irwin S. Irving's murder.
It'll be too confusing.
Give the audience a little credit.
Forget about credit. Movies is a cash business. They give us money, we make it easy for them. Stop. Think, okay? Scene 27. Dr. Mandrill at the edge of the mansion, overlooking the canyon, right? Howard Fair, you've come to me as I knew you would in all your loveliness. Okay? After he's murdered and they wheel him into the morgue, you can establish whatever you want to about Munoz there.
Okay, fine. Any under this gold to find someone tarnished?
You want to pick things to pieces?
Yeah.
All that brown, yellow, and black stuff with Munoz? Cut all that my people, your people, social crap. Just give me a good private eye show.
It was the social crap that made the book more than just that.
Stop. Stop! Guys see the movies, right? 50 cents to get in. Balcony smoking, all my cigar. These guys stands between somebody's legs next to him. Hey, might even be somebody he knows. We all of a sudden get reminded that he's white, and then the Pachuco usher might try to stab him in his throat on his way out. What made your book was how good you write. I'm not asking you to write that.
Just sing.
You bet your ass. This town's crawling with congressmen. The last thing I do is for you to get blacklisted. You've got any idea how many close friends, how many personal relatives I can have to my house for a bagel just loved Bobby too. He almost hooked them up so they got engaged. He did go. They didn't decide. That gives him his heat. That gives him his anger. That's garbage. Polish it. Make it shine. You like working in this town? You like having lunch 10 feet away from Benny Creighton? Kill the politics. These guys from Washington aren't kidding around. They only want to get laid out here. Don't do anything to make the studio want to replace you.
They'd only do that if you wanted them to. If you asked them to, in fact.
Well, hey, in fact, don't make me ask, is what I'm asking. I can only protect you until I actually start protecting myself. You want to go down the toilet with your dream picture deal? I'm not going along for the ride sitting on your lap.
Anything else?
Donna, you got the list?
Pretty girl with the clap, baby stuck in the work, milky bastards, clock waits, goddamn, and Jesus.
Read the book.
You can get away with all kinds of filth in a book. This is motion pictures.
Oh, right. So I don't want to offend the guy in the balcony, right? Because he might get lost in the person next to him.
There's one more, wasn't there?
Where Stone calls Ernest serving a son of a bitch.
You know better. Don't use words you can't use. Talk about that scene. I know Irving's a shithead, so don't ask me why, but he's my favorite character in the show. Hey. And just one more scene.
There was no sign of a struggle. Not to mention the violence in the lake. The chief insult being his bullet protected his larynx, depriving the deceased of his voice and his life. Probably in that order. 38 caliber special from the service revolver, much like your own. Any of these, Mandy?
Yeah, I got better than that. Pascal, bring him in! Some guys order steak and potato for their last meal. Pie a la mode's a big number too. So I'd start giving it some thought in case you wanted something special.
If you'd like to tell me what you're talking about, maybe I'd know why I'm bored.
Let me hear you on the subject of between 7 and 9 tonight.
I believe the answer to that is 8.
You were where at the time?
Home.
Whose?
Mine.
And what?
I don't remember you and me getting married.
You better play this one straight, pal.
I was there all night.
Can you prove it? Company?
I was with someone.
You weren't alone.
You've been going to crime school.
Just who were you not alone with
A young lady.
during those hours?
We weren't watching the
Will
club.
she back you up?
Not sure.
Married?
Missing.
That's a little bit of too bad, isn't it? See, this wouldn't be her, would it? In bed with you? With her just a little south of the border? Put the cuffs on her. Jackpot! Bingo! Great girls! I thought this was going to be a lousy day. There's no sun up in the sky, and the birds are out to sing. Bunch of headed for a cell, that you die and rock hell, so it might as well be super took only one bullet. We found the man's voice box, and although he couldn't talk, it made you loud and clear.
This is a frame.
Famous first words.
Somebody set me up.
Albert is not sending you roses.
Manny, listen to me.
Don't marry me! Ever! The more you've got, the more there is to throw away from me, though. And you had it all. The badge. The right color skin.
It's your error.